Hi guys! Long time no see. I haven't actually vlogged since the Disney trip. So I thought it was about time that I actually got myself together and did the Disney haul. So this is, I'm going to show you can already see some of it behind me. I'm going to show you the majority of what I've got. I'm not going to show you everything because obviously I bought gifts and stuff and I've already given them out. But I will still tell you what I've bought. Obviously I don't have the price tags on everything, and some of these prices may have changed by now by the time this goes up, or some of the stuff may not actually be sold in the parks by the time this goes up. But yeah, bear with me. I'll try my best to give you prices and where I got everything from, but I'm gonna have to rattle that old noggin and see if I can remember it. So you can see everything behind me already. I've got it all laid out on this bed with me. There's not actually as much here as I thought there was going to be. I'm probably missing something, and if I do realise that I've missed something after I finish filming this, I'll try and do another clip and edit it in. But yeah, hopefully I've got the majority of what I bought here with me right now. So okay, so we're going to get started. Actually going to get started at the airport. So before we even got to Disney, I wanted to get myself a nice perfume at the duty free. I'm one of these people, I love perfumes, I love scents and everything like that, and I've always wanted to get myself a proper nice designer perfume. Even though I know they're extremely expensive, I thought I'm going to treat myself, I'm going on holiday, I'm going to treat myself to a nice perfume in the duty free. So I went for Dior and I got this Dior, which is Blooming Bouquet, so hopefully you can see that. This is a very tiny 50ml bottle. Now, the reason I got a 50ml bottle is because that's all I could afford. This was actually, I think it was about £60. So it was £60 for 50ml of Dior, but it does smell absolutely amazing. So yep, got myself that, and that was the only thing I bought in duty free, and then it was straight on to the Disney merch, which is where all my money went. So we're going to start with that. So I thought, while we're on the subject of perfumes, I also got myself another perfume actually towards the end of my trip. I actually bought this from Disney Springs in the co-op there, but you predominantly will find this item in Epcot in the Norway pavilion, and I've always loved it, but I've never ever bought it in the amount of years I've been. So I got myself the Essence of Norway perfume. Now, anyone that knows Disney and knows Epcot knows that the minute you walk around Norway, this is a smell that you will always smell in the Norway pavilion, and it's one of my favourite scents, and whenever I walk into Norway I'm like, oh, I love it. But I've never bothered to go and buy the perfume. This year I was like, no, I'm going to take that home with me. Again, this is another 50ml bottle, and don't quote me on this, I do believe it was around the £60 mark, so I think it was around $70-ish, I think. I could be completely wrong, but yes, I got myself one of these as well. I haven't actually used it since I've been home because I've kind of been saving it and I want to get through my old stuff first. But I've brought that back with me this time as well. But like I said, I didn't actually get it from the Norway pavilion. I actually saw it in the co-op in Disney Springs. They have one little tester bottle out along with the frozen perfume. So there's not stock there that you can just go and grab and take to the till. You actually have to go and specifically ask a cast member, so that they keep this all out the back, and they will then go out and get you a bottle. They'll ask you what size you want, they'll tell you the prices, and then they'll go out and get you a bottle for yourself. So you can't just go in and grab it and take it up to the till on your own. So next, I got a small amount of jewellery. I always get myself a Pandora charm. So I do have a lovely Pandora bracelet that I've been adding to over the years. I think I got it when I was about 19. But since Disney released their Pandora charms, I always go and get a Pandora charm each time I go from Walt Disney World. And I always try to get the ones that are specifically only sold at Walt Disney World or in the Disney parks, because I always feel I can always get all the other Disney ones back home if ever I want them. When I'm in the parks, that's the time to get the ones that are especially for there. So that's what I did. So I got one charm. I haven't actually put it on my bracelet yet, and it is, if you, hopefully you can see this, the tiny little Mickey Mouse one. Is it gonna focus? I don't know. There we go. We did it guys. So there is the tiny Mickey Mouse Pandora charm. Again, I cannot remember the price of this. I feel like it was $50, but I can't remember off the top of my head because I'm rubbish with remembering things. So that was that. And then also regarding jewellery, I bought these. Now, these are expensive. I've always wanted one, so I came back with 5. These are the Alex and Arnie bracelets. My mum kindly gifted me one. She actually bought me the up one, so I'm going to try and show this to you now. This is gonna, there we go. So there's the up themed one. Now for the Alex and Arnie bracelets, some are more expensive than others. Some are $44. They range from $44 all the way up to $80 plus. There was a really lovely Dumbo one that I wanted, but it was $84 and I couldn't justify paying that when there were others that were just half that price. So I didn't get that one. But I did then also get the Lion King one. So there is the Lion King one. Oh, we can't see him. There we go. And then the parks ones. So the Tree of Life. Come on, you can do it. There we go. There's the Tree of Life for Animal Kingdom. And then also got the Epcot one. And while we're here, the Magic Kingdom one as well. They don't actually do one for Hollywood Studios, which I'm kind of shocked about, but I'm not, because they keep changing the emblem for Hollywood Studios. But they didn't have one, so I couldn't get one, I'm afraid. So I got the 3 others, a Lion King one, because obviously I love Lion King, and I was staying in the Animal Kingdom Lodge, which is all very Lion King themed. And obviously my mum kindly got me the up one. I did actually gift her one as well. I got her the little grape soda up Alex and Arnie as well. She got herself a couple too. But they were really lovely purchase, and it's something that I've always wanted, so it was nice to get them this year. Moving on, I'm trying to like look around to see what I've got. Those Alex and Arnie bracelets, by the way, obviously they are sold all across the parks, but I actually got all of those from the gift shop in Animal Kingdom Lodge, so I got them all from my gift shop. Obviously you've already seen these in my vlogs. I got my ears, so here are my ears and my hair on it too. There are my ears. I didn't go for the Halloween ones that they had at the time, just because I wanted Animal Kingdom theme ones for Animal Kingdom Lodge, and I believe I always cut the labels off these because otherwise they stick out. But I do believe these were about $24, so $24.99, so it's not majorly bad, it's not that bad. Okay, moving on. I'm gonna do clothes last. I'm gonna do all my ornaments and stuff first. So in the gift shop of Animal Kingdom Lodge, but everywhere in the parks anyway, they sell all their Halloween merch this year. So I got a little Mickey one. It's just plastic. It's just plastic. And this actually came with candy corn in it, but that's all gone. Oops. And I got a Minnie Mouse one as well to go with it. So zoom on here. There we go. A Minnie Mouse one. And that one actually still does have its candy in it. You can kind of see that a little bit. I actually got these simply because they were plastic, so I know I could get them home nice and easy, and they just make nice little Halloween decorations in the kitchen. So I have these up in my kitchen, and they're nice they're easy to clean. I mean, if the dogs knock them over, it doesn't matter, they're plastic. And they're just nice little decorations. They were only $7.99 each, so they weren't majorly expensive, so I thought I'll get those as well. We're going to go for Halloween theme, I think. Then I went and got a trinket dish. So I got a Jack and Sally trinket dish. Again, I have no idea how much this was, so I'm not even going to try and guess the price. But this actually came from the World of Disney in Disney Springs, so it's the biggest Disney store they have. I got that there. More Halloween-y stuff. Oh, I love this. I got this again from the Animal Kingdom gift shop, but they sold these all over the park. This is my Mickey Mouse Halloween tea light holder, and if you turn it around, it does say Happy Halloween, and obviously the top does come off. This is obviously China, like ceramic, so I had to be very careful getting this home in my hand luggage, but it survived, so it's all good. And then obviously to go along with that, I bought also the poison apple one, which again I love, and everyone that comes around so far has seen all these up in my kitchen and has said how cool they are. That is actually glittery. I don't know if it's showing up, but this is all glittery. And then obviously the top comes off on this one as well. No, if anyone asking, I'm not putting tea lights in them. I'm actually going to use them just for decorative purposes. I'm probably not going to put tea lights in them or anything like that. Even though, yes, I know that's what they're designed for. I'm probably not going to worry about that. I just wanted some lovely Halloween decorations. Obviously in this country, you can't really get Disney Halloween decorations, and obviously we're not massive on Halloween decorations as it is, so I wanted to bring back as much as I could of that kind of thing that would still look nice in my house. Again, Halloween wise, let me have a look. Oh, this, you guys are gonna love this. I absolutely love this. One of my favorite purchases, I think, of the whole holiday. Ta-da! I can't actually fit the whole thing in. There's the bottom and there's the top. Anyone that knows Nightmare Before Christmas, this is actually the wreath from Nightmare Before Christmas, and I thought I could use this as a Halloween decoration or as a Christmas decoration. So I don't know, does this have the price on it? This was actually, I think this was $44, so $44 before tax. But I love this. It's actually, I don't know if you can see, but it's felt, so it's bendy, so it's so easy to get home. I absolutely love it because it means it can be used for Halloween as a Halloween decoration, and it can be used for Christmas. That's that side of the bed done. I don't have to worry about that now. So next up, you can kind of see it behind me, is this massive Sleepy Dumbo, and it's so cute, so sweet. This guy was, there are no price tags, $34.99. I can actually remember that one. This one was $34.99. And it's so cute and squishy. I mean, I don't need any more Dumbos. You can see two Dumbos already. I have Mrs. Jumbo and Dumbo there, and I have a Dumbo there, both from the Disney store in the UK. I don't need any more Dumbos, but I got them anyway. My bedroom is Dumbo themed anyway, as you can see. I tell a lie, that Mrs. Jumbo and Dumbo actually did come from Disney World in 2017. I told a lie. But yeah, I thought, he's cute, he's big, he can sit in the middle of the bed, so he does. Next up, carrying on sort of like kitchen-y theme, but no more Halloween, I got this, which is this little kitchen tray. I love. You can use it for anything. You can use it for putting your tea bags on, like laying your spoon down, anything like that. But obviously it's got all the emblems on it. I absolutely love that. So that sits in my kitchen on my microwave. Mug wise, I bought 3 mugs back. Oops. I got a Hakuna Matata mug with the Lion King on, and it's massive, by the way. Absolutely huge. This was about $16.99, I believe, but don't quote me on that. And then obviously I always get a Starbucks We Are Here mug. Now I don't collect the whole set whenever I'm there because it's just so expensive. Last year, in 2017 when I last went, I got the Animal Kingdom one. This time around I also got the Animal Kingdom one, so I've got 2 of those. So this is this year's, which I love because it's all like sketched, and especially as I stayed in the Animal Kingdom lodge, and I love that it says like Jumbo and like Quaharini and everything on it, which is great. And then obviously I did get the Magic Kingdom mug as well. So I got the Magic Kingdom one. I didn't get the Epcot one or the Hollywood Studios one. I would love to have got all 4, but one, I have to think of the weight getting them home. They are very, very heavy, so I have to think of the weight, and also my hand luggage space. All of this that came, like the ceramic and stuff, all has to come back in my hand luggage, and I only have so much space for all of it. And also these were quite expensive. I think these were about $25 each. So it's like $100 if you want all 4. It's just, I think they're lovely, they're beautiful, and they're the only place in the world that you can get them is that park, but I do think that's a bit much expense wise. So let's move on. Okay, so coming up, little purse that I got from Pandora. There wasn't massive amounts of like Pandora merch that I necessarily wanted to buy. I was kind of disappointed because I love the Pandora area in Animal Kingdom. I wish they had more. I wish they had nicer t-shirts and stuff. They do have some lovely t-shirts, but they're not really my style or anything that really caught my eye. However, I did get this Pandora purse, and it's not really the sort of thing I'd ever normally buy, but I saw it and just thought it was lovely. This does actually have the price tag on. This was $39.99, but the best bit is, I don't know if you're going to see this actually, when you open it, I don't know if you can see that, it actually lights up, and then it stops when you shut it, and then it starts again, and it actually changes colour. And I was like, yeah, having it. So I bought it. And I also got a little Pandora pin as well. Everyone that knows me well knows that I do collect the Disney pins. When I was a kid and used to go with my parents when I was a lot younger, I used to collect the full lanyards and do pin trading. So my mum has loads of my lanyards all filled with pins, all in big box frames in our house. I don't go that mad for pins this time. I still buy pins when I'm out there for each trip, but I'll buy like special pins. So back in 2017, when they were going to be getting rid of the original red head from Pirates of the Caribbean, they released a red head pin, and I bought that obviously because that would be the last time I'd be able to buy it. I always buy a pin from every resort I stay at, so I always buy a pin from every resort I stay at, and I normally always buy a pin from what year I've gone. They're kind of like my special things. I like to buy pins from attractions or any like limited edition stuff. But talking of pins, I have more. So pin wise, obviously like I just said, I get one from every resort I stay at. So this is the Animal Kingdom Lodge one. I can't remember the prices of these, I'm sorry. But if you're out there or you know the pricing, all the pins and stuff come in bands, and then you look at the band on the wall or whatever and it tells you what colour that band is. So this is a silver band, so however much silvers are. Again, I got an Animal Kingdom one here. This is kind of like a limited edition one. That was also silver. Then just some general pins. I think these are all silver, to be honest. There's a Dumbo one. Zoom! Come on, focus. There we go. There's a Dumbo one. I got, again, this is a silver, a Pocahontas one, because you just never see Pocahontas merchandise anywhere. So I had to get that. And then these were obviously my 2 special ones. Again, this is a silver one. I've never been to Florida for Halloween, so I'd never been to Disneyland for Halloween, and that was, quite honestly, I can honestly say it was the best time I've ever been of year. It was amazing. So of course I got myself a Halloween 2019 pin, and then my last one that I got was actually a Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party limited release pin. So not only did you have to have tickets for Mickey's Not So Scary and attend it, this is also a limited release for the people that went to Mickey's Not So Scary. So the minute I saw these, I grabbed one. This actually has the price on the back of it. It was $15.99, which is not as expensive as I thought it would be for how limited they were. But again, you can see this. Ta-da! And that was kindly gifted to me by my mum and dad on the evening. My mum actually bought me one, and I think she bought herself one as well, which is nice. So I'm going to put them back, because otherwise I'll end up losing everything by the end of this clip. Then finally, this has got all my stuff in it, because this is now my handbag, because it's currently October here. And so obviously I'm going to use this bag. Amazing purchase of this entire holiday. So this is a Loungefly Disney Mickey Mouse pumpkin bag. It's actually like a suede, like a soft leather suede-y kind of fabric. And actually on the inside, I don't know if I can show you this, but on the inside, if you can see that, it's actually got like little ghosts and little candy corns and stuff on the inside fabric. I love this bag. And for anyone obviously that knows me, I love Halloween. I put all my decorations up, and obviously I know in the UK it's not a massive thing, but I do love Halloween. I just love it. So getting this bag was amazing. So this was actually, I think, one of my first purchases when I was out there, because I was like, the minute I saw it, I was like, I need one of those bags. And so yeah, I got this. I do believe this was about $90. This was either $80 or $90. The Loungefly bags do vary. But yeah, I got this, and then I went shopping in the city a couple of weeks ago. I actually took this with me. I was wearing it, and the whole time I was up the city, people kept coming up to me going, I love your bag, I love your bag, I love your bag. And I was like, me too. Yeah, so it was nice to actually get compliments. This bag really does stand out, and obviously it's Halloween, so I'm obviously going to buy it. So then, continuing my Loungefly, I made another purchase. Oops, like I need more bags. But this, so Loungefly really went all out in the Disney parks this year. There were so many different Loungefly bags that you could buy. Now, if you look at this carefully, it's obviously all like Magic Kingdom themed. It's got like Dumbo, it's got the dog from Pirates of the Caribbean, the balloons, It's a Small World. That's part of a Country Bear from the Country Bear Jamboree. You've got the little ghost from Haunted Mansion. You've got Pluto on here, you've got the castle. You've got the little boats from Peter Pan's Flight. You've got Space Mountain. You've got all the snacks, so like Dole Whips, churros, pretzels, the bird from the Tiki Room, the spinning teacups. You've even got turkey legs on there. Don't know if you can see this. There's the Country Bear, there's the turkey leg, there's the snacks. So it's got everything on it. I just thought it was a really nice bag, just for the Magic, specifically for the Magic Kingdom. Again, I feel that like this was about $80. But also you can fit so much in these bags. Like, they look tiny, but you can fit so much in them, and they're perfect size, because I hate having massive bags. I don't like huge handbags, so I always like having a tiny little rucksack that I can just chuck on my back with my purse and stuff in. So they are always perfect for me. So definitely nab those. While we're on the bag theme, I made another purchase. This was my biggest purchase of the whole holiday. Actually, it wasn't. Oh, it was my second biggest purchase of the whole holiday. But I love my Doonies, so. Oh, beautiful. This is the Lion King Doonie. So this is one of the smaller bags. Again, like I said, I don't like massive bags. I like something that I can literally just fit my essentials in. So I got the Lion King one. They sold these everywhere. They sold them in my hotel shop. They sold them in the Magic Kingdom. They sold them everywhere. I actually got this from Disney Springs towards the end of my holiday. I wanted to leave it till the end, and I was like, if I've got the money spare and I still really want the bag after staring at it for 2 weeks, then I'll get it, and I did. So yeah, this is the little sort of a shoulder bag, I guess you could call it, or crossbody bag. And this was actually $178 before tax. So thank God it was the small one and not the bigger ones. But yeah, $178, but it is a Doonie, and it will go with my other 2 Doonies that I have from 2017. The crinkling you can hear is actually because it's still wrapped in its original tissue paper that the lady put it in. Just because I'm kind of OCD when it comes to like keeping them all protected. Obviously, I'm just going to show you this. My refillable mug. I mean, you saw this in my vlogs. Here's just my refillable mug from the resorts. I was actually really gutted. I bought it for the whole 2 weeks. You pay, obviously, you just buy it and you use it for the whole 2 weeks. They're quite expensive, I think. I can't remember the price, I'm not going to quote it, but I know they are quite pricey for what they are, really. And then towards the end of my holiday, they then brought out these big Halloween ones, and I was like, no, I would have loved the Halloween one. I did consider going and buying it again anyway, just would have got one, but then I thought, there's no point, I've already got that one. I do use them at home actually quite a lot. They're great for winter, they're great for taking to work with me, with a hot cup of tea in. So they are really handy. I do use them. I mean, one from previous years I've literally used to oblivion, to the point where the lid doesn't shut anymore. There's no artwork on the sides of it because it's been washed and scrubbed so many times, it's all come off, and it literally just looked like a plain white refillable mug. So we actually had to bin it because I'd used it so much, all the lid had like warped and moved from being washed all the time. But I've got so many. I've still got another 2 from previous trips and stuff. So I would have liked to have got the Halloween one, but unfortunately I'd already bought that one. But fingers crossed for next time, if I go again in Halloween, I'm going to buy it. I've got artwork coming up next. So I'm just going to grab it and I'll be with you in 2 seconds. Okay, so artwork. I always bring back artwork. As you can see, I've got some behind me here. On my landing of my house, I have a big Stitch one. I've got Snow White, I've got Beauty and the Beast. Then all the way through my hallway in my house and into my lounge and around my lounge, I have all Lion King. Everything's Lion King, pretty much downstairs. And then in the kitchen, I have a big Jungle Book one. So I love my artwork. So this time around I was good. I was better than last time anyway. I didn't come back with a whole suitcase full of artwork. I only bought a few. First off, I bought a little tiny one, which I thought was quite nice because I can actually pop this anywhere. I'm going to get these all framed, guys. These are going to all be framed. This one is called Vacation Memories, and it's by Larry Dotson. This is actually $25. So I'm hoping you can see this without the reflection. But it's actually a little haunted mansion piece of artwork. And seeing as I went in Halloween, I thought this was really nice. I don't actually have any haunted mansion artwork, so I went all out this time. But I thought this was quite nice. It's a tiny, subtle piece of artwork that I can have somewhere in the house that's not going to be absolutely massive like these ones, because they do take up quite a lot of space, to be fair. And the house isn't that big. Then, obviously, to join this room, I bought a, oh god, the light, a big Dumbo piece. Again, let me tilt it that way so you can have a better look. Which is nice because it's him in having a bath. This is called Waterworks, and again, this is by Darren Wilson. The majority of my artwork in this house is all by Darren Wilson. All of my Lion King artwork is by Darren Wilson as well. I don't know why, I just love his style of work. I think it's my preferred style. They obviously sell prints of lots of artists, but I predominantly have Darren Wilson work just because I just love his style of work. This was actually $39.95. for this, and this is going to go in this room somewhere, probably on a wall that you can't see, so over there. This is probably going to go there. I have already bought all my frames, so I buy all the matching frames like this. For anyone that wants to know them, they literally just come from the range. They come from the range, and I do have to buy borders as well though, because these are the right size for the artwork, but you kind of need an extra border just to make it fit perfectly. So I do buy borders as well, but they're only like a couple of quid. Next is this. I love this. Now I saw this last time in 2017 and I didn't buy it and I regretted it. So this time I bought this. Again, this is by Darren Wilson. So I love Haunted Mansion. It's one of my favourite attractions, along with Big Thunder Mountain. And so it is the 4 stretch paintings, so the ones that you see in the stretching chamber. But instead of the actual characters, you've got obviously you've got Minnie, Daisy, Mickey, Goofy. So they're taking the place of them other characters there, and I just thought that was perfect. Nice little tribute to Haunted Mansion, but also having the nice Disney aspect of what is almost the Fab Five, because there's no Donald and there's no so yeah, got that. Again, that was, I think it was $39.95. Yeah, that was $39.95 as well. So again, 2 more Darren Wilson pieces of artwork to add to the collection, and then that little Haunted Mansion one. Now the next thing I'm going to show you is my biggest purchase of the whole holiday. I had to be very careful getting this home. This didn't actually go in hand luggage, this actually went in hold all, but we had to seriously wrap it. Disney did a fab job of wrapping this, can I just say. It was covered in so much bubble wrap, and it was actually originally put in a cardboard box, but we had to take it out of the cardboard box to get this home. Now I have already talked about this in the vlogs when I bought it, so some of you will already kind of know what it is but haven't seen it. It is still all wrapped up in its cellophane, I'm going to say that now, and in its cardboard like corners to keep it safe, but you can still see what it is. I'm not going to take it out because I haven't figured out where I'm going to put it and stuff yet, so I want to keep it nice and safe. Here we go. So again, following that exact artwork that I just showed you, which is the Haunted Mansion pictures from the stretching chamber, so the stretching portraits, but instead it is the Nightmare Before Christmas themed version. But what's different about this is that, if you can kind of see, it comes in a big old wooden frame. This is all wooden. There's then canvas, black canvas, like Hessian, like Hessian sacks, Hessian behind it, and then this is actually all wood. This is all wood. This is really heavy. So this is all printed onto wood. You've got a lovely carved wood frame and then Hessian. Ta-da! Now I don't have the price on this, but I do roughly know how much this was. I walked into the Art of Disney at Disney Springs. Obviously that's my biggest downfall because it's an art shop, and I saw this sat in the centre with a spotlight on it, on a big stand, and then it was obviously surrounded by all the like ornaments, all the Haunted Mansion and Nightmare Before Christmas ornaments, and it just looked amazing. I was like, oh my god, I would love that. That would look amazing in my house, but I don't know how I'd ever get it home. This was actually $195, so probably not as much as you'd think it was, but obviously after tax it's over I think it was like $210 or something. Disney were fab at wrapping it up for me. Like I said, thick bubble wrap, which is on my floor over there, and then obviously they did put it in a huge cardboard box that I had to then lug back to my resort, but I couldn't get it in the cardboard box in the luggage, it was just too much, so I left it in the bubble wrap and managed to get it home surrounded by clothes. I bought this literally on like the last day of my holiday, so obviously I couldn't have it sent back to the resort, so I had to try and carry it around Disney Springs and then get it back to my resort on the Disney bus, but that was fine. But yeah, that was my biggest purchase. I haven't found a place for it yet, but I do love it, and obviously I want to get it up now while it's October because it'd be perfect for Halloween as well. But I thought it was something different. It's nice to have it on wood. I'm all about like nice natural stuff. I don't want massive amounts of plastic. So I liked that it was all natural, it was all wooden, and it was just like nice and Nightmare Before Christmassy. And obviously it just fits in, and I love it. It's something different. Something that I obviously just forgot about and then remembered that I got a little trick or treat bag. So obviously this does open up, but it's flat at the moment. This is actually a trick or treat bag, like I just said, and it says trick or treat on the back. But I actually have it just as a little like wall or slash door hanging, and it's just kind of made of like felt, so it's nice and soft. It can't really be wrecked or anything like that. So that's a nice little wall hanging that I got for the house. And last but not least, we're going to go on to clothes. So clothes wise, I didn't buy massive amounts, but I bought a Monsters University t-shirt, so nice and simple. This is all it has. It has nothing on the back. This is an extra small, and it actually is quite, it looks quite big. This was $34.99 before tax. Again, that came from I think it's, the shop's called Trendy, and that's in Disney Springs. Don't get me wrong, I might be thinking of completely the wrong shop, but I got that. This t-shirt I'm about to show you, I saw loads of people wearing the yellow version, but I saw 1 or 2 people towards the end of my holiday wearing this version, the green version, and I was like, I love that because it's so bright and so me. So it's so bright, I think my camera's gonna be like, what is it? The colour doesn't show up, basically. This is actually completely neon, like bright rich neon green, but it looks really pastel-y on this camera, and this is all like really bright neon pinks and oranges and stuff, but again on the camera it looks quite pastel-y, which is a shame, but this is super bright. Again, this is actually a unisex t-shirt, but I like wearing big baggy t-shirts, especially in winter. But then again, in summer I can wear them with shorts. This is a size small, simply because that was the smallest size they do, because it is unisex. There's no price on it, so I can't remember how much this is. I have no clue. But they obviously did do it in a yellow as well, and that was more pastel-y colours. But I just loved the neon because I just thought it was something different, and people will always see and spot you in a crowd. And last but not least, my biggest downfall of the holiday was Spirit jerseys. My mother is just as bad though, because she did buy lots and lots and lots of Spirit jerseys as well. So I'm going to try my best to show you these in this camera. Obviously I'm going to have to lean back a bit because these are going to be quite big. Now this one I've currently been wearing, so it doesn't look like as new as all the rest. This is the Monsters University one, so the sleeves are there, and then if I turn this around, it has Monsters University written on the back. That was the first one I bought. This was actually, sorry, this was not the first one I bought, but this was the hardest one to find. I saw it on like day 2, and then I went back for it like day 5, but it was so hard to find. I then suddenly couldn't find it anywhere. We asked cast member after cast member after cast member while we were in the World of Disney, which should have pretty much everything in it from everywhere, all over the parks, but no cast member knew where they were. Like, they were like, I don't know, no, never seen them. And I'm like, Monsters University Spirit jersey, please. So we hunted it forever, for what felt like forever, and then all of a sudden I came across them, not even in the clothing section. I just happened to like stumble across them in the toy section. So I grabbed that. Then next up, this was my first one. I literally bought this day 1 because I knew I wanted this before I'd even gone. My Haunted Mansion Spirit jersey. And it says Foolish Mortal. Oh, Ghost Host, sorry. And then the Haunted Mansion on the back. And I got loads of compliments for wearing this around the parks. For anyone going around sort of like, you know, August, September time, Spirit jerseys are great to wear. I get quite chilly in the evenings actually, and I actually wore a Spirit jersey most evenings. They're thick enough to keep you warm, but thin enough not to make you just sweat constantly. And in this country, obviously, it is very cold now. It is October. It is getting quite cold. but the spirit jerseys are big enough that you can actually wear a nice like woolly cardigan or some sort of jumper underneath them and then have the spirit jersey on the top. So it looks quite nice. You can still wear your nice Disney spirit jerseys, but you're also going to still be warm at the same time. It's not like it's just a summer clothing. Then let me have a look, what have I got next? Again, this was one that I haven't worn yet, but it's just the traditional black spirit jersey here. It's just the traditional black Walt Disney World one. Ta-da! Which my mum also got, so you've probably seen her, should I say, wearing these in the vlogs. Now, that one doesn't have a price on either. All of these spirit jerseys, as far as I can remember, were $64.99. So all the spirit jerseys were $64.99. Don't judge me. So they were, I think they were $71 after tax. So they're quite pricey. Then I got this one because I have to. Everyone knows I love Lion King. So the beautiful black Lion King one, and again on the back it says Hakuna Matata, and obviously it has Pumbaa, Timon and Simba on it. These are all the same price, guys. These were all $64.99. And then I'm gonna save this one to last, the one I'm looking at right now. This one is not a Disney one, but it is still a spirit jersey. This was actually slightly cheaper, I believe. Again, I don't have the price on it, but I believe this was about $59 or $60. It's just a Discovery Cove one, just as a memento of my day for my birthday. I'm probably, like, I doubt I'll probably ever be able to go back because it's such an expensive day. So it's nice just to have a little memento of that day, and that was the only thing I bought from Discovery Cove the entire day. And then last but not least, this is the special spirit jersey. So there weren't very many of these sold. They just weren't not that they couldn't sell them, they just weren't selling many, should I say. And it was only by chance that I got this. I was walking through Tomorrowland with my mum and dad, and we'd just got to Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party, and we'd got as far as Tomorrowland, and the little booths that you find that just sort of sell like sunscreen, some ears, and some water and stuff, we just happened to be walking past one of those, and I think I was getting the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party pin. That was what my mum was gonna get. So we were stood there doing that, and all of a sudden a cast member came out and put the spirit jerseys on the rail next to me, and everyone suddenly crowded round, and I was like, what's going on? And the cast member just suddenly turned around and just went, these are limited edition for Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party this year. Once they are gone, they are gone. We are not going to restock them in. So there won't be like, oh, doesn't matter, I'll get them once they restock, or when I'm sure they'll bring another batch in. She was like, once these have been sold and they are all completely out of stock, they're gone. Once they're gone, they're gone. We're not going to make any more, we're not going to have any more done. And I just stood there, and mum just stood there like this, and we were just like, get it. So a lot of people were diving for these. We were very lucky, we were actually just stood around that booth, so we got first pick, which was amazing because we got exact sizes that we wanted. I am an extra small in spirit jerseys. A couple of these are actually smalls because they didn't have them in extra smalls. There's not a massive difference, but an extra small just fits me a little bit better. I'm quite short, so I don't want it to look like I've got a dress on. So here we go. This is very glittery. It's good because I wanted to show you the glitter. So it is purple and glittery. I don't know if you can see that logo. It is the Hocus Pocus spirit jersey, and it actually says underneath Hocus Pocus Villain Spectacular Magic Kingdom 2019. And this again was $64.99. I actually have a price tag on this one. And then on the back, I love this. This is so cool for Halloween. Hocus Pocus Villain Spectacular, and then the three witches on there, and it's all glittery. Like, we just grabbed them. So me and my mum got one of these each. And I have to admit, like, because you know when they say, oh, it's limited edition, you're like, yeah, they've probably got loads. They just tell you that to make you buy it. To be fair, towards the end of our holiday, we were there like one day, I think it was one of our last days or second to last day there, and we'd gone to originally see Happily Ever After, like we always do on our last day, and we realised it was actually a Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party day, so there was no Happily Ever After on. I'm sure you've already seen this in the vlog. So we were like, oh, but then we still stayed, but we were like going on some rides and stuff, but then we just sort of wandered around while the not so scary people were coming in, and they were bringing these out, and obviously you can't purchase them unless you have the wristband on. They'll see if you've got the wristband on, and obviously you can purchase them then, because otherwise it wouldn't be fair if somebody was there on a normal day, hadn't got a ticket to the event, but still went and bought some of the limited edition party spirit jerseys. So you have to have a wristband on to buy these. But yeah, they were bringing them out, and you could see there was hardly any. We actually went over and had a look, and there were none of my size. There were only like a few mediums and some like extra larges on the rail, and that was it. And she'd just put them out, so that was all they had left. And that was just in the space of 2 weeks, because I got this towards the start of my holiday, and by the end of my holiday they had hardly any sizes left. So they were true to, we're not putting more out. They might have put more out once it hit October, maybe. They might have held a few back for October, because otherwise it wouldn't be fair if they completely sold out first week of September. So they might have had some for October, but they were extremely sparse on how you get them, so there wasn't very many to be able to purchase. That's actually everything, pretty much. I'm sure there's something I've forgotten. I'm sure there's something I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, I got that, and I forgot to show them. If, like I said, if I do remember, I'm looking around my room right now like, is there anything? But yeah, like I said, if I do remember if there's anything else that I bought, I will of course show you. Oh, I did buy Bear a new dog lead. It's just a red leash with Mickey Mouse's on, in high vis, but it's all the way downstairs now, so, and it's been used, so it's got mud on it. I did buy that, but other than that, yeah, so if I do think of anything else, I will of course insert it into this vlog, but if not, I hope you've enjoyed seeing everything here. Since coming back, we have actually spoke about going off to Disney again. We would like to go next September, but this time not for my birthday. We would probably go end of September, start of October, but we don't know yet. We haven't booked anything. It's just something we would like to do, but fingers crossed. I would love to go back again for Halloween. I hope you've enjoyed seeing everything. No other updates really since we've come back. For anyone that's interested, I did go and get a little Disney tattoo. He's upside down from the way I can hold my arm, because I can't hold it out, but it's actually just the cricket from Mulan. So this is Cricket, this is my lucky cricket from now on. I'm hoping you can see him, right there. There we go. So that's the cricket from Mulan. I had him added to my collection. I had to travel 3 hours to go and get him done. So I had him done, I think it was like a week ago now. But yeah, other than that, I hope you enjoyed this vlog. Please give this video a thumbs up. All the support that you guys have been giving me over these vlogs has been greatly appreciated. I've really been amazed at how much you guys have loved the videos, which is great because it makes this all worthwhile. A lot of time goes into it, so it does make it worthwhile. Please feel free to leave me comments. If you have any questions about anything that I bought, where I get things from, even if it's something that you haven't necessarily seen me have here, but you know there's something out there that you want and I might be able to remember where it was, please leave any comments down below, and I always try to comment back to everybody that I can. And please make sure you hit that subscribe button. that will really help this channel keep going. So make sure you hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys.